Hi, guys. Welcome to the most anticipated show of the year. You've reached the Oddcast. Let me introduce my co-host. He's the cleverest Spurs fan I've ever... No, wait, that doesn't work. He's the least clever Spurs man I've ever... No, wait, they're all like that. He's a Spurs fan. That's all I can say. Mr. Scott Manger, welcome to the show, sir.
Hello everybody. Yes, welcome to the Oddcast. And this is my fellow host, the Rambler. Well, what more do you expect from a Leicester fan? Here's Jason. Welcome, my friend.
Unfortunately, yes, I'm a Leicester fan. Yes, let's get straight into that, Scott. Not a great result for my team today.
No, not at all. Same with mine. We may have drawn. Now, people might be wondering, hang on a minute, maybe they got a result yesterday. We are recording a week ahead. So, in order to premise that, we want to say to our future selves, happy 1st of February, and to all of you as well that are watching. But we are a week behind, so just give us a bit of slack.
We also want to say to ourselves, keep the faith. It might get better. You never know. It might get better.
I may be watching this episode and Thomas Frank may have been sacked. So, who knows?
Can only get better, can't it, Scott? Okay,
That's
so
it.
we thought we would start, guys, with a little bit of how me and Scott met, why we're friends, how we became friends, a little bit of that, and then we'll get into some nonsense. We'll have a little bit of fun. Just to say, guys, we are here to have some fun, to enjoy ourselves, for you to escape the reality that you're in. If you want to, you watch our episodes, you can relax. You can know that we're the ones that are going to bear the burdens of the world for you.
That's
and we're just good friends who talk on a daily basis, and thought that you guys should be subjected to our daily rants to each other as well.
That's it. We talk a lot of rubbish, and that's exactly what we're basing this podcast off.
We do. So, Scott, we first met in a swimming pool.
Yeah, we did physically, yeah, in a swimming pool. You were half naked. It was a joyous thing.
It was. Scott and I went on holiday together before we'd even met, and I knew this guy was going to be the kind of guy I wanted to spend my time with, because he was willing to wear a particular T-shirt, Scott, that I may or may not have purchased. That's for fate to decide.
You did. I'm pretty sure you did.
Anyone who's willing to wear that T-shirt out in public with me is, the kind of guy I want to spend my time with.
Yes, I've got no shame.
Likewise. I thought we'd quickly mention, Liam. Liam was willing to wear that T-shirt with us. So
He wasn't.
Liam,
He also has no shame.
if you're watching, Liam, which you better be, then you're also the kind of guy I'd like to spend my time with. I thought I'd actually share a little story that
Yeah, right.
you've probably heard, but it's actually about me and Liam.
Go for it.
So, funnily enough, me and Liam also met on holiday for the first time.
You got a habit.
And we shared a tent together.
Okay.
This isn't going where you think it's going.
Oh, I'm
Don't
pretty
get
sure it probably
excited.
did though. He's just not going to tell me that bit.
So Liam is for everybody watching, Liam is the person that introduced me and Scott to each other, a friend of a friend. Liam and I first met on a canoe trip. Then another friend of ours likes to wild camp. Okay. So we exit the canoes, we go up this embankment of stinging nettles, and I get pushed into the stinging nettles. So I get stung all over my legs. Okay. Pretty soon I start to hallucinate. And so Liam set up our tent kindly for us. Thank you, Liam. We're laying down in bed, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, Liam, my head is huge. He just cracks up laughing, and he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, mate, my head is so big right now. And I said to him, do you remember N64 GoldenEye?
What a game. What a game.
What a game. This conversation for another time, Scott, but might be the greatest game ever made. That's a conversation for another episode.
Oh.
However, it might be the greatest game ever made. There was something on it called DK mode. DK mode is when you got to a particular level, you could blow up your character's heads to like 4 times the size. And I'm laying in bed. I'm saying to Liam, I think I'm in DK mode. I don't know what's going on. My hands are massive. My head's massive. And he's absolutely wetting himself. So, Liam, shout out to you. We love you. Thank you for introducing us. That's how we became friends. Anyway, we wet Scott at Centre Parks.
We did. We did indeed. And all guys holiday. It was what a laugh. What a laugh it was.
Agreed. And we've pretty much just gone from there, haven't we, mate? In fact, if I was the kind of person to be sentimental, you may be, we could probably scroll back in our text messages and over the last, it's been 3 years, hasn't it? Over the last 3 years, there might not be more than 1 or 2 days where we haven't texted.
Yeah. And I think that was because you went away on a holiday with your family and I was sitting by my phone going, should I text him or
Well,
should I not?
excuse me. Excuse me for having a holiday. Apologies.
I didn't want to get in between your time away, but I miss my bro, man.
It's all right. Lisa knows what it's like. She has to take a back seat as well, doesn't she?
She does. She's had to learn to live in the relationship of us as well as me and her.
Scott and I are in a relationship.
Yeah,
It may not be branded that, but we're absolutely in an all male relationship.
we are. We are. And this is why we wanted to kind of start this episode talking about how we met and how, things we've done, etc. And we were titling, hopefully it will come up in the captions at some point, the Bromance episode.
Bromance episode indeed. So, Scott, I'm going to call you out on something, and you'll
Okay.
remember it very well when I bring it up. You, sir, are a liar.
Am I really?
Absolutely.
I've got a feeling I know where this is going.
You know where this is going already.
I think this has got something to do with sharing a room.
But
I
that means
haven't
you're a
not.
liar on more than one
Yeah.
occasion.
Yeah, I thought it might have been to do with my snoring.
No, you're absolutely a snorer. There's no lying about that one. No, this is about your text to me that said my name, Jippo. Jippo, can I have your address, please? What was my response to that?
Depends on what it was
No,
for. But probably
no,
a
you
no.
can't. I responded and said, no, Scott, you can't. So who did you get to text me? Your
No, I
wife.
can't remember this. You need to remind me, man.
Okay, I get it. I go on holiday with my family, the very holiday you were just talking about.
Mhm.
And whilst I'm there, I'm looking for a particular book.
Okay. Yes.
Now, for anyone who knows Scott, Scott is a very well-read man. Scott, how many books did you read last year?
Last year I read just 50, 51. It was one of them. Yeah.
I don't think I've read 51 books in my life.
They're a good escapism for me.
Yeah. Scott is a well-read man. So I was on holiday with my family looking for a particular book. Dan Brown's the author. There are other authors out there, should you wish to choose. So,
Indeed.
I was looking for a particular book and I texted you, didn't I, Scott? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for this book. I really want to read it. You really wanted to read it as well.
Yep.
I decided not to buy it. So I get home and Scott says, Jason, what's your address? I'm like, no. I knew exactly, the second you asked me for my address, I knew exactly what it was for. And I was like, no, you're not having it. So you went and enlisted the lying help of your wife.
That's right. There's nothing better to help you than a Scottish woman.
Well, that's a conversation for another time, Scottish women. Tim, can I have your address, please? No, Lisa. No, you can't. I know what it's for. No, you can't. No, I'm sending out some Christmas cards. Christmas cards. Absolute load of balls.
It wasn't this in like September or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I'll give you my address. What happens a week later? Dan Brown book turns up at my door. Liar. But thank you for the book.
It was really cool. Actually, that was something that I was thinking about between our relationship, what things we've done and stuff. And that's one of my favourites, that we both read the same book, that Dan Brown book together, because we kind of push each other along in the book. And we were stopping and talking, have you got this bit? And have you seen what this has happened? And that really adds a lot to the reading sort of experience for me. So I do the same with my mum and Lisa, and so it was really cool to do it with you. And it was a decent book.
You lied to your mum and sister as well?
Well, they're family, that's a given.
Yeah, good book. We both agree. Well, we don't want to spoilers just in case anyone's going to read it, do we? But we both agreed the ending could do with a bit of work.
Yes, it was slightly rushed at the end, but overall a decent read. Typical Dan Brown atmosphere.
Yeah, solid writer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Scott and I are, amongst other things, big fans of football. We love our gaming.
We do.
And we love our F1, and we send to each other, probably daily, Scott, reels, don't we?
We do all the time about
So-
anything and everything.
again, another episode, but we'll do a lot of real reactions and end up making our own, mate, at some point.
Yeah,
If all
that's
you
it.
lovely people out there start throwing money at us, might make our own reels. So, love of F1
This was a gift
again.
from you to me, really.
Yeah, because you only got into it in the last couple of years, didn't you?
Well, just in the last season. So I've always sort of known that it's there, never really sat down and watched it and really learned all the different things about it. And I loved, when I was growing up, I loved like speedway and stuff. So racing, I've always liked. No idea why I didn't watch Formula One. But
Your dad likes it, doesn't he? Your dad used to watch it.
back in the day, my dad watched it, and then he fell away from it a bit. But now you said, as I say, you said give it a go. Australian GP, got up at 4 a.m. with my eldest William and loved it and watched every single race that we had last year and qualifying. I'm a big fan of the qualifying just as much as the race. So absolutely loved it. Big Lando Norris fan, big McLaren fan. So yeah, what season it was.
Yeah, what a season it was. I'm just happy Max didn't win it. Anyone who knows
Yeah.
me will know I'm a little bit of a Max hater. I've been watching F1 for, what, 15 years. Massive Lewis Hamilton fan. Maybe that makes me a glory supporter in those times, but certainly not now. But yeah, big F1 fans.
Max is wearing you down a bit though, isn't he, recently?
I hate to admit it, like on camera, Max is bringing me round with his no nonsense attitude, his answers to questions. Hey, Max, was it tricky out there today? Yes, I'm driving 250 miles an hour.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
Max Verstappen, if you ever end up watching this episode, I don't dislike you. I dislike the fact you profited from the 2021 Abu Dhabi race where you were made champion and Lewis was denied his eighth. So I'll leave it at that.
Would you like a fun fact based around that?
No.
I'm going to give it to you anyway, as always. My hometown, even though I don't live there anymore, is Stevenage, which is Lewis Hamilton's hometown. So
Oh, that's
again,
right. I didn't know that.
you'd think that I would be more into F1 than I was.
So you know him then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We went for pints and everything, mate.
Did you? Lewis drinks pot. What does he drink?
Water,
Water.
like
Yeah, okay.
like Leclerc, you know, must be the water.
Must be the water. Okay. Scott, I thought we would get into some top fives if you've stopped telling everyone how awesome I am and
Well, we can get into some top fives, but I have prepared you a little surprise, just
oh my
based around the
gosh.
whole bromance thing. Um, I've written you a poem.
So I can edit this out afterwards, right?
No, not at all. You're going to love it. This is going to be the most romantic thing a guy's ever done for you. Ode to Jason, the legend. Jason, my mate, my partner in crime, racing through life, one F1 at a time. From the roar of engines to Fortnite's bright fight, we conquer the world day and night. A football at your feet, a grin on your face. You bring the energy, the style, the grace. A bit gay? Oh, yes, and proud as can be. A rainbow of laughter, always with me. Through victories, defeats, and memes we adore, you're more than a friend, you're a legend and more. But here's to the chaos, the glory, the fun. Jason, my mate, you're second to none.
If I could clap right now, Scott,
Thank you.
I think maybe we need to contact Clinton's cards or whatever and see if we can't get you in the card factory.
Did you know what? I've missed my calling, clearly.
Yeah, I've missed you calling because it's not podcast making. That's for I'll cut that bit. Scott, that was awesome, mate. That was more effort than you put into your Fortnite gaming, that's for sure.
Hey, I put effort in, it's just not the right way.
You put effort in to get zeros. And when you get zeros, we win.
And for dying from full damage. That's my speciality.
That is your speciality. So, just to explain to everybody, in later episodes, when we're multimillionaires and famous, we'll do live episodes and we will play Call of Duty, Formula One, Fortnite. They're the main three we play, aren't they? We play other
Pretty
stuff
much.
as well, but
Yeah, we started playing High on Life. That could be quite amusing to watch.
on life. What an interesting game that is.
What an odd game.
High on Life. What an odd game. Perfect for it. Such a strange game. I'm not going to say anything about it, but for anybody who's played High on Life, the only face that can be pulled is one of what is happening.
The one that he's putting right now.
Yes, the one I've just put on screen. Absolutely. So, do you want to do some top fives, Scott?
Let's do top fives.
Okay. Have you got a pen and paper with you?
I have my phone, like the modern man
Good.
I am.
Okay. So, the first top five we're going to do, Scott. I want you to list the top five greatest Spurs players. I've actually Googled the top five greatest ever Spurs players, and I've got them in front of me with with a little blurb about each one. We're going to see how closely you can match to Google.
Okay, so how far are we going back? All time?
Yeah,
Okay. Hold, please. So
I think I, I think I can guess two of yours, Scott.
interesting.
I don't know what order they'll be in, but I think I can guess two of them. Somewhere on the list will be Harry Kane,
Right.
and somewhere on the list will be Paul Robinson, and that's just because I know you love it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do I put my favourite or what I think
No,
Google will have?
the five. Well, you've got to try and match Google because
Okay.
if you don't, you're wrong.
Okay, because my own top five would be different. Because I would have Paul Robinson in there, but he's going to be nowhere near the.
He's going to be nowhere near the top five. Yeah.
I've got my five, but I think Google will do. I need
Okay.
you to answer me a question. Am I
Yes. Go
doing
ahead.
this in the order or just matching?
Just well, yeah. No, go from five. We'll go from five.
Right. Harry Kane.
Okay. Harry Kane is on the list. Is there a reason why? Is it just his gold?
No, I mean born. Well, not born. He went from the youth setup all the way through. I mean, he almost got released. He had
He was
loans
with
that
Leicester
were.
for a while, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. He had a loan at Leicester. I think he had a loan at Millwall at some point as well, if I remember correctly. And yeah, he just. If it wasn't for the failure of Roberto Soldado and Tim Sherwood giving Harry Kane his debut, who knows what would have happened to him? So yeah, coming through the youth, I mean, the amount of goals he scored. I mean, when you consider he's in a Spurs team that, let's be honest, didn't win anything when he was with us, and he's only something like 30 odd goals or whatnot behind Alan Shearer's all
Do you know how
time
many
record.
goals? Do you know how many goals he did score for you?
Off the top of my head, it's like 220 something, I believe.
280.
Oh, there you go. So it's more than I thought. Is that, yeah, that's not all Premier League though, is it? Is that European as well?
Just telling you what Google says. I have no idea, mate. I don't know.
Almost being a one, well, he is a one man Premier League team. So
He was a one-man Premier League team. Absolutely. Agreed with that.
yeah,
Okay, good. Harry Kane.
Heung-min Son.
Oh, interesting. Not on Google's list, but
Interesting because he is the captain, the last captain, Spurs captain to win the trophy in the modern era. So I would have thought he would have been up there. And of course,
he would probably replace one of the people that is on this list. I wouldn't have ever
okay,
guessed this person.
okay, interesting. Well, they're the two modern players I've got. The other three, two of them are very old, and one's kind of middling.
I'd agree. Two on this list are very old, and one is, yeah.
Okay, well, the middle one, Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah. Well, I was going to put him as old. Glenn, if you're watching, I didn't mean it. I was joking.
Glenn Hoddle.
Okay, Glenn Hoddle.
My dad, he was a bit before my time, but my dad loved him. I've seen clips, and the man was a bit of a wizard with both feet, shot, passing, just a total flair player. And of
Funny you
course,
say that because it says here widely considered the most naturally gifted player Spurs ever had.
yep, well, there you go. I mean, that's high praise because no matter what we've won or haven't won, we've had some really good players across the years. So, yeah, definitely, Glenn Hoddle deserves to be in that
Deserves his
list.
place.
He
Good.
does. And managed us as well, of course.
Yep, yep.
So the two older ones that I've gone for are Danny Blanchflower.
Never even heard of him.
Danny Blanchflower was, I believe, the Spurs captain and made something stupid like 700 appearances or something for us. Yeah, absolute crazy, but like proper Spurs guy. I don't know if this is true, but I think he also, back in the day when footballers had other sort of side jobs, was also a taxi man around the areas. Yeah, again, way before my time. Not even sure I was thought of. But the other one And if he's not on the list, I'm going to be disappointed with Google. And in fact, a lot of Spurs fans will erupt in chaos. Jimmy Greaves.
He is on the list, yes.
I think Jimmy Greaves is the only striker we've had that's better than Harry Kane.
Yeah, it says here he's one of the finest English strikers in history.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was in the England World Cup winning team as well, played for Chelsea and then played for Spurs. And obviously, Jimmy Greaves also had like his own TV shows and stuff with football, again, before my time. But yeah, legend of the game and legend for Spurs.
Excellent, good. Well, do you want to know the two players that are on Google's list
I
that are not
do.
on yours?
Yeah, I mean,
The
I can
first,
guess two. Is Gareth Bale one, which I don't really think is fair because I love Bale, but let's be honest, all of his accolades and everything was at Real Madrid, wasn't it Spurs?
yeah, you say that, but he won Player of the Year twice.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean much.
No, it doesn't. You're right. It's not like it's the Ballon d'Or, is it? So
Exactly. Who's the other one then?
the other one, and this is the one that really surprised me, Ledley King.
A one-man club, a one-knee man. Yeah, great centre back. Now he works for the club as an ambassador and stuff. Short career, I think.
But
I
if you
don't
were
think
asked to give your top 10 Tottenham players, he wouldn't even come into that, would he?
maybe because he filled a hole that Sol Campbell left. He was solid, like, and he bled Tottenham. So maybe for pure passion, and I mean, see, I can't remember. It might have been Sven-Goran Eriksson or it might have been Fabio Capello who turned around and said that he was, if he hadn't had so many injuries, he would have been as good as John Terry, Rio Ferdinand.
Wow,
So,
okay.
I mean, that's high praise.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, I mean, you got 3 out of 5, Scott.
But I'll take it, yeah. And I think Google's wrong not including Danny Blanchflower.
My fellow Spurs fans, I have let you down because I have completely mixed up two different people. So, Danny Blanchflower did not make all those appearances. He was also not a taxi driver in real life. He was a taxi driver in a film called Glory Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Why that popped into my head, I don't know. Danny Blanchflower was the captain of our double side in 1962, so that, in his own right, makes him a Tottenham Hotspur legend. The guy I was thinking of, as well, that I mixed him up with, was Steve Perryman, who made over 800 appearances for Tottenham. My bad. Mine got fuzzled, but anyway, back to the oddcast.
I have actually prepared a list for you, Jason. So I want you to tell me. This is completely subjective to you. The top 5 video games that you have played in your life. Your favourite 5.
Oh my gosh, in my lifetime. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's go from 5 and upwards. Reveal
Okay,
number
so
5.
number 5, I've put in Fortnite.
Yep, and we both played
Now,
it for quite a long time, and you played it even longer.
the amount of hours that I've put into that stupid game, and the reason is that when it was first released, it was free. And tons of games, anyone who games, tons of games are released every month for free because they don't know if they're going to be good enough. They don't know if enough people are going to play it. So release a free game, see if people like it. If not, dump it. If yes, carry on. And
Yep.
Fortnite's become one of the biggest games in the world.
It
And
has.
it was released for free. Me and my boy Ben, we played it when he was like, there's pictures of him sitting with my headset on with the controller in his hand when he's like 1. So yeah, Fortnite, number 5 for me.
Good choice.
Number 4, F1.
Oh.
F1 because I've been watching it for so long and now I get to drive around the tracks. And when I'm watching the races, I can picture myself in the car driving around the corners. I can picture which corner's coming next. I can picture the braking zone. I can picture flicking down the gears and getting around the apex. And yes, it's the saddest thing, but I can sit there watching, thinking, I've driven that track.
And for
And
those that don't know, Jason has his own racing rig. So
yeah,
he's
thanks
literally
for that,
driving.
Scott.
Hey, we're full of transparency here, my friend.
So into F1 and gaming and whatnot that yes, I bought my own rig and Absolutely love it. Great game to play. I think probably hooked on it now, aren't we, mate? We'll play
Yeah.
F1 for years and years.
Yes, I think so. I think so. I tried the rig, it didn't really work out for me, but then I am a special boy. But yeah, we like it. We play two-player, we go online. There's not really much we don't like about it, and we lose hours to it.
Yeah. And we lose every time, pretty much.
And we do, yeah,
Although you are looking at like a 5-time world champion.
against me.
And AI.
I'm a one-time world champion, and that wasn't even, against you. So yeah.
You will keep going, mate. We'll keep going. Number 3 is a game you probably haven't heard of. It was on PC called Lotus.
Never heard
And
of it.
it'll be a game that will have preceded like the Need for Speed franchise.
But I played
And it
that.
was you're behind the wheel of a car, and it's all pixelated because that was the best graphics that could possibly come
Yep.
up at that point. It's all pixelated, and instead of smoothly going around corners, you'd like turn a bit and turn a bit and turn a bit and turn. Me and my friend John, if you're watching this, me and John used to play this all the time. And it was when computers were first released. Yeah, it's making me old now. Computers were first released. It was all on dial-up, and we'd play. Yeah, superb game, Lotus.
Nice. And now out of the
Right.
box one there.
Yes. Now, 2 pretty straightforward ones now. Black Ops 2.
I have played that. I played it with you as well. Was it last year, the year before? We downloaded it for a bit of nostalgia.
Yep.
It was still
Black
a lot
Ops
of fun.
2 was pre double jump, pre slide, pre, it was point your gun and fire. Me, Liam, and Ben spent those 2, by the way. If you didn't know, Scott, they were in a clan.
Right. Yeah, I've heard the stories about them being, a little useful at it.
They were very good. Yeah, very. I used to play with them. They'd be too good, so I'd go off because I'd start crying because they weren't letting me play because I wasn't good enough. Yeah, Black Ops 2, absolutely brilliant, great game.
Nice. Good choice.
Coming in at number 1,
Yep. Drum roll.
quite an easy number 1 as well, I'd say, Scott. N64, GoldenEye.
Great game. Great game.
It was between that and Super Mario, the first Super Mario, but N64 with GoldenEye, when they released that, well, you can see the controller down there actually in the
Yeah.
bottom of my screen. When they released that controller, it was a bit funky, wasn't it? And all exciting, and you could play split screen. I remember me and some friends used to come home from school, and we'd take the TV upstairs into my room, and the TV, the screen, was like this big.
Yeah.
So splitting that into 4, you'd be sitting like this close so that you could just see your little quarter of the screen. But that gameplay, and yes, the graphics are dreadful now, but at the time, the gameplay, the controllers, it's just everything about that game for me, spot
Yeah.
on.
It is a good game. I never had an N64, but I went around friends that had it, played it, and there was a place down in Stevenage called a Play Centre that they had one. That's where I also played like Sonic on the Sega Mega Drive and
Oh,
stuff like
Sega
that.
was brilliant. I've not got a Sega yet. I need to get a Sega.
Good times. I even remember the Michael Jackson one. It was Smooth Criminal. You beat people up. I go,
I don't think I've played that.
it's good.
Do that
It's
again
fun.
for me. You do that again. And that was his.
Yeah, he'd sort of, he'd do his dance move and kick people, It's extremely random when I think back on it, but yeah, it's good. It's good fun.
Made
That's
me
a good
cry.
top 5, mate. I like it. We'll have to do an
Yeah.
episode if people want it about different games and maybe even about
Yeah.
how games have changed.
Different consoles and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I've got a few lying around. And Scott, we could
Yeah.
even play them if people haven't played GoldenEye before.
Yep.
We get these hooked up. We've got, I don't know if you can see them just here. We've got Super Mario 1, 2, and 3. We've got Duck Hunt. We've got, if
See, I
people
love
want to see
Super
them,
Mario
if there's
on the Game Boy. I believe you've got a little Lego one there, have you not? A Lego Game
Yep.
Boy. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So if you want to see it, guys, if you want some old nostalgic computer games, talk and gameplay, let us know. We'll go for that.
And if there's any games that you used to play or ones you play now, hit us up. Let us know what they are. Put it in the comments. And if there's anything else you want us to talk about, that goes for anything, right, Jason?
Yeah, absolutely. Drop us a comment. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can send us a message on Facebook. We're on Facebook Messenger. Drop us a message, whatever you'd like to hear us talk about. We're actually going to be doing some episodes in the future, eating foods and whatnot, aren't we? So,
We are, yes.
guys, if there's a particular food you'd like us to sample, I know, Scott, you've already mentioned us trying I don't even want to say it wrong. What is it?
Oh, the stinky fish, the world's stinkiest fish.
Whatever the world's stinkiest fish is, guys, we've got that on the menu. We're also maybe doing the hot chip challenge at some point in the future.
That gives me PTSD. That just you saying
yes,
that gives
the
me
last
PTSD.
time was not good. Happy to do it again for you guys. So, I mean, thank you so much for joining us. We're done for today. We hope you enjoyed our ramblings and nonsense and introductions. Things can only get better from here. And we literally cannot wait for you to join us on our next show.
Absolutely. Now, just as we've said, that's the end. We've got one more little thing for you. And this is something we're going to add because we're idiots. This is something we're going to add at the end of every video. So we're going to give you a dad joke of the day. Okay. So you ready for this?
I'm ready, mate. Hit me.
I've got this week's and it's terrible, but I laughed harder than I should have. I'm writing a book about cyclones and tornadoes, but right now it's just a draft. I apologise and don't apologise.
I want to not laugh. I want to. Oh, but it's all just hot wind.
Oh, he builds upon it.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll talk to you again soon.
As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and share to the people you think that might like it. Take care.
Love you. Bye.
Bye bye.